What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the JRFIZZY channel. Welcome back to another squad builder video. I've got a fantastic video for you today, and it's going to be revolving around the main man you can see on your screen, and that is headliner Adama Traore. I'm going to be creating a team around him, a Premier League team around him that you guys can fit him into. He's got a couple of cards here and there that might not be available to you straight away, but you can work towards them, so don't worry about that. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to the channel, join Team Boozer, and leave it in the comments below what videos and what squad builders you want me to do. If there's certain players that you want me to build a team around, let me know and I might get one out for you. With that being said, let's get into it, man. So Adama's already in the team. Starting off, kicking things off in a goalkeeper position, it's going to be a fan favorite, and that is David De Gea, man. Now, all of these players you will be able to make different, there are going to be a lot of possibilities, so don't hate on the team. It's just one that I quickly build it up for you guys, a little cheap one. So if you've got players that you can use for Adama Traore, and then you want to get cheap players around him to make a nice little squad, you'll be able to do that. So moving on into the centre-back position, this guy is very, very OP. He's still one of the best centre-backs in the game in terms of in the Premier League. There's not amazing choices in the Premier League, I have to admit that. So he still works very, very well, and that is Socrates from Arsenal. I've used him in draft, and he's actually very good, surprisingly. He's a very good centre-back, so I was pleasantly surprised by him. Now, next to him is going to be a Spurs man, and that is Davinson Sanchez. People went mad over this guy's footmas card, and I can kind of understand why, because his normal card is so OP in this game. If you did his footmas card, you can add his footmas card in there as well. Again, Socrates Sanchez doesn't have to be. If you have a Virgil van Dijk laying around, Laporte, all of that stuff, couple upgrades, then you can have that. A couple icons, you can add that. So it's all about, flexibility of what you guys have. At left back, I'm going to type in the main man, Andy Robertson, obviously. Robbo's just been absolutely sick, man. Andy Robertson. He's a very, very good Premier League left back. Probably the only good Premier League left back, in my opinion anyways, that fits the caliber of this game now and the meta and can keep up with the power curve. Again, if you have his team of the year, you can do that. If you have an icon there, you can do that. That baby Carlos, I know a lot of people did baby Carlos. Roberto Carlos from the icon swap, so you can put him in there as well. Also a possibility for you guys. Now, at the right back position, we're gonna have Kyle Walker, and Kyle Walker is still one of the best right backs in the game, in my opinion. You can also have João Cancelo, who I think is a better right back. I just did this because I know you guys, a lot of people, when I do these squad builders, I don't want to be using the same players every single squad builder. I want to be using different players, one that you might think, oh, I didn't even think of him. Do you know what I mean? So to give you a little bit more variety in the players that we use. So we're gonna go with Kyle Walker. Now, moving on to the midfield, I'm gonna use this guy, and this guy for me is still one of the most OP players in the game, man. It's quite scary, to be honest, because he's very, very tall and he doesn't look very fast, right? And he's not the quickest, but in terms of positional sense and interceptions, that long stretch of the leg, oh my goodness, Rodri is absolutely insane. I used him in a draft and he was so good for me. So for me, very, very highly recommend him. Next to him is gonna be a different guy. Usually you could put in your Sissoko, you can put in this and put in that. I'm gonna give you a cheat. I'm gonna give you a variety. I would say Sissoko's brother, and that is Decore. Now, this guy, again, I packed his red card and I used him, and he was actually, he was okay for me, Like, I wasn't, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's amazing and all these things, because for me, it didn't work for me. But when I come up against him, the guy, he works for him. The people I play against, he's working for them. So he might work for you as well. Again, you can add Kante, Kante, Pogba. If you have other midfielders, you can add that in. It's all right. This is going to be a 4-1-2-1-2 to play with. Now, next to him is going to be another favorite of FIFA 20, and that is Fabinho. Fabinho, again, another overpowered centre mid in the Prem. Prem's got a lot of good centre mids, man. I can't lie. So we've been lucky to have that in our league. That's going to be to finish off the midfield there. Again, Fabinho, tall. He's kind of like a Rodri. He's kind of like the Man City version of Rodri. They're just so similar. Look at their cards. They're basically identical cards. You know what I mean? So, for me, Fabinho, again, a very, very good addition. Now, This one you're gonna have to work towards, and this is I put him in for a good reason, and that is Middle Raul. Now Middle Raul you can get in icon swaps. You can get him in icon swaps. He's 10 tokens. If you don't have 10 tokens, there have been 10 tokens available in game so far. So if you're still struggling to say who should I get with my icon token, should I get him, should I get him, should I get that guy, should I get this guy, this is the guy that you want, especially if you have Adama Traore. Fantastic player that you can start him on full chem. He's getting full links there, 10 chem. Slap him on a dead eye. Adama Traore is going to be an absolute animal for you. Again, you can have him on the subs bench as well. Now, to finish off this team, I am going to be going with your main man. And again, another one that you have to work towards, Felipe Anderson. Now, when I don't know if there's enough XP to get his storyline card, which is if you can get him, then get him. If you can't get this card, then again you can go with a regular. If you have a Neymar lying around, you can slap Neymar in there for 10 chem. You can get a Mane, you know, you can get a Leroy Sané. There's so many different varieties that you can do with this kind of a team. This is just one that I put together around Adama Traore, a cheap Premier League squad, because not a lot of people, a lot of people are going to be doing this card and putting a lot of players into there, and it is quite a cheap team. Like if you look at the cards, it's quite a cheap team, except for Raul, which is like half the price of this team. If you take out Raul and Adama Traore, right, this team's less than 200k. Do you see what I mean? It's less than it's probably, I think it's less than 100k. Let's just be real. Like for example, look, like you're looking at 4k, 7k, 30k, 30k. It's less than 200k. Do you know what I mean? So again, Decore as well, like he's 50k, but if you don't want to use Decore, you can just use someone else like a Sissoko, and again, very cheap. So I wanted to put a cheap squad builder for you guys, ones that I can still trust the players that I'm advising you to use, because they are still sick players. Defensively, I'd put everyone on a shadow except for Kyle Walker. I'll probably anchor him. The midfield, you have to have shadows on them because of the pace, the lack of pace in the team, which I can understand, which is why some people might prefer a Sissoko in there, or if you have Kante, you can have Kante in there as well. Up front, chem styles I would probably go with is Adama, Deadeye, Hunter for Raul, and I would say either a Deadeye or a Maestro on Felipe Anderson as your cam. What I would probably play this in game, you can play a 4-3-3 if you really want to. What I would be playing is, if we go 4-1-2-1-2, the narrow version, I'd do something like that with Adama as a right striker, because at a weak foot, he has got a 2-star weak foot, which is a little bit of a problem. I'd have Rodri sitting at the base just because he's not as mobile as the other guys, for me anyways. And that's pretty much what I'd set up with, man, a 4-1-2-1-2 for you guys. So, you know, let me know if that works for you. Let me know what varieties you're going to be doing. Are you going to be doing Adama Traore? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below, man. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy another squad builder video with us today. We are going to be doing a lot more squad builder videos for you guys. So I hope you do enjoy them, because a lot of people always ask me on recommendations for teams and stuff like that. So I feel that I want to be doing these videos so that they can get a better idea of what kind of players are the ones to use, you know. So hopefully I can help. I'm not a guru or anything like that. These are all my opinions. So I hope you know, if you enjoy a card, then, you know, let me know. If you don't enjoy a card, let me know why you didn't enjoy him. Like, be constructive about it. Be like, oh bro, I think this guy was a little bit too slow, or oh, I think this guy was a little bit, you know, this and that, whatever. You don't need to hate or anything like that. It's just my opinion. And yeah, drop it down there if you want different kind of squad builders, what players you want me to see, what players you want to see me build teams around. Like obviously right now, headliner Traore is the guy. There's still 5 days to do him as I'm recording this. I'll probably upload this one on a Monday. So there'll still be about 4 days to do him till Friday. So you know, you can decide maybe if you want to do him or not. Would I recommend to do him? Do you know what? Yeah, have fun with it, man. FIFA's about fun. At the end of the day, if you feel like this card is going to give you enjoyment out of the game, then do it, man. Let's just be real. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Don't let anyone discourage you from doing a card just because they're like, oh, it's a bit expensive, you know, you shouldn't do that. And I'm culprit of that. I am culprit of that, because I said he was too expensive. But do you know what? If you like this card, and you're thinking, do you know what, he's fitting into my team and I can do him, why not, man? It is what it is. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. Make sure to smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and join Team Boozer. We're gonna try and grow as fast and as quickly as possible, because we want to be up there, man. We want to build a community, you know. We want to build an amazing positive vibe place where we can just share and, you know, have fun, man. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I've been your boy, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm out. Peace.